Hello and welcome to this presentation on Catholic STEM education at St. Joseph Catholic School in Waconia, Minnesota. Our mission is to inspire and empower all of our learners to become the person that God intends by integrating Catholic virtues, prayers, and service with 21st century learning. First, let me talk about what is C-STEM. The C in C-STEM stands for Catholic Traditions, Virtues, Prayers, and Service, integrated with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. STEM is an educational philosophy that incorporates engaging teaching and learning by integration of subjects. It is, in simple terms, learning by doing. STEM is the integration of the sciences, technology, engineering, and mathematics in real-world settings and in real-life problems. What might it look like? Well, it's hands-on and concept-based teaching and learning. It leads to deeper understanding of all subjects, but especially math and science. Students' natural curiosities help to guide the learning. It takes root by students learning how to question deeply, and then investigating and observing while they internalize the learning that's taking place. Teachers base instruction on asking questions that require thinking, observing, and investigating, as opposed to memorization of facts and procedures. Lessons are focused on thinking and on problem solving in an increasingly technological society. So why C-STEM and why now? Some statistics. By fourth grade, 35% of all American children have lost interest in science. By ninth grade, only 6% of students are thinking about STEM careers. In the next decade, almost all of the fastest growing jobs are going to require STEM skills. Yet 61% of middle schoolers would rather take out the garbage than work on their math homework. The average amount of time per week for science learning in Minnesota elementary classrooms right now is 2.4 hours per week. That's the lowest level since 1994. STEM instruction over time will build confidence in learners and their ability to grasp science, technology, engineering, and mathematics concepts. So what would we be getting with this instructional model? Excited kids, first of all, student engagement in the learning process, then equates to active learners. And active learners, that leads to students developing a deeper understanding of concepts. That deeper understanding leads to more confidence as independent learners, and then we have better assessment results as a result of that. Finally, the more confidence would lead to more opportunities for our students in their future. What else might you be getting with this instructional model? Well, we talk about the 4 C's. In the 4 C's, we have a focus on higher level thinking. Critical thinking is required as learners create, evaluate, and synthesize information. These are the highest levels in Bloom's taxonomy of higher level thinking. A focus on creativity. Students will be asked to embrace failure as part of their learning process, which helps them move away from, when am I going to get this done, to, I want to learn this, because they learn to overcome failure. There's a focus on collaboration. Learning together, of course, increases the interest and understanding of all. A focus on communication happens as we focus on reading, listening, speaking, viewing, and writing. These are essential to ongoing learning. What might we be giving up with a C-STEM teaching and learning model? Well, we'd be giving up lessons that are taught in isolation. That is, math is taught in math class, and then the math books go away. Reading is taught in reading class, and then the reading books go away. Science is taught in science class, and the science materials go away. It's much more integrated now. What else would you be giving up? Rote learning, procedural learning, memorization. They're less pronounced. Now they will follow an activity that learners make connections to and then remember more effectively. Students are less likely to say, why do we have to learn this? When is this due? How long does this have to be? And I can't do this. So we'd be giving those things up. Key advocates of STEM. Local universities and national universities are promoting STEM. Our government officials, including President Obama, Senator Amy Klobuchar, and Representative Eric Paulson, and many others, are promoting STEM education. Corporate leaders are begging for creative workforce that can problem solve, that can dream, and can deliver on that dream. Leaders in STEM fields such as NASA, engineering firms, technology companies, healthcare workers, the energy industry, transportation officials, and especially retail and business leaders are asking for more content from our students as they graduate in the STEM fields. Who seem to be the opponents of STEM? I had a hard time finding these. In my research, what I found was veteran STEM professionals who might be out of work and then can't find meaningful employment are saying, why do we need STEM? Some liberal arts advocates are fearful that the arts will be forgotten. That is not the case. So let me address literacy in the arts briefly. Literacy is reinforced daily through reading, listening, speaking, and viewing and writing across the curriculum, and thus embracing the arts and the literacy to a higher level. It's actually enhanced through nonfiction reading and writing that's connected to STEM learning. The arts are enhanced also as students explore visual and auditory worlds through what we would call visual labs and sound labs. This leads to also conversation about physical education being a kinesiology lab where students make connections to wellness and activity. How might this affect my child? Let me talk about some advantages. First of all, increased understanding of content areas due to a focus on concepts that are balanced with procedural type of learning. Increased interest in learning in general due to intriguing lessons, intriguing teaching methods, and topics that are interesting to students. There's an increased skill level in critical thinking, collaboration, communication, and with creativity. Students become more likely to embrace failure and persevere through struggles in their learning. We expect students to have an increased ability to make connections to the real world because they're doing real-world problem solving. Some disadvantages? Children might be asking parents many more questions about the world because that's what they're doing throughout the day. Children may be more interested in taking things apart and wanting to get dirty, again, because they are curious and they want to explore. The schoolwork and homework that students are doing might look different than what you saw as a child or even what you may have experienced lately as a parent prior to STEM instruction. Finally, what is the cost? Well, we are looking for corporate sponsors and business sponsors that will connect their financial, human, and production resources to our teachers and students here at St. Joe's. We do not expect expenses to reach individual families, other than those who want to and are able to offer their financial support for this ongoing adventure. The biggest expense will be in funding the professional development for staff. These are references that you can check to see where the data came from for this presentation. Thank you for taking time to listen and watch this presentation. God bless.